Mhm. All right, welcome back. Happy Friday, guys. Give me 30 seconds more because today, as always, there are so many things going on. Um, it's been a whole week since I've done this, so I'm trying to remember everything. But first thing is first, please start voting the date that you want to play today, and I'm gonna get right started. Let's see what are we missing. Elvina, welcome back. We're missing. Where are we? That's the old leaderboard. It's been definitely a week. I'm trying to find where is. There you are. It's been a long week. Okay, let's try to do this good. All right. So let me delete my old game, and then we get started. All right. We are live. We have a couple of dates here. We have August 13 and November 5. We are on December 5. Let's go with November 5. Let's do one maximum one week, 1 month. Let me get the music lower or off. All right. You said November 5. That's exactly 1 month ago. Okay. This is what we have. And here is where we get started. So this is what we have for the 1 minute. Let's see a little bit the 3 minutes. Where are you? Three minutes up here. Let's switch it back and let's have you as the 3 minutes. All right, guys. So this is what we have. Let me make this camera a little bit smaller. It's probably, and maybe this. I don't know if you guys see me, but you should see better the chart. All right. We are learning every day. We are learning every single day. So the 3 minutes, we have a bottom right here, 5 minutes. And then we have, well, a high right here. Great. We have this push down and then this other push down, that it's a little bit more aggressive than than before. And then we exhaust right here overnight. We have one more right here, going the opposite way too. And this is just a secondary resistance. Perfect. So this is what we have. All right, guys. All right, let's see. We got 3 minutes. Let's go back to the 1 minute and let's start the game. We did play it. Hey, I'm a little bit lost. Game is started, game is live. It's been a whole week since I've done it, so I'm a little bit behind with everything. But this, here, resistance, this is probably the previous one that we had, the small one. And that's it. That's what we have. All right, guys. So are you ready? I know it took a little while. Let's start the voting and let's get the game started. 20 seconds. The first bar, we're going up, we're going down. Talk to me why, and we're gonna start evaluating. All right. 20 seconds has passed. We have down and 3 ups. All right, so everybody says that we are going up from here. Let's see. So I was looking into some again, you don't see the there you are. All right, let's get started one more time and get that votes correctly. 20 seconds, okay, guys? So meanwhile, what I was doing is that we have an impulse here with a little rejection, a second impulse much smaller, and with that we have a bigger impulse down. All right, we are comparing this one to this one, and this is clear that it's a little bit more, but still stops right here. Let's see, we have down, down, up, up. All right, so now it's a little bit more mixed. All right, guys. Then after this trading range right here, we have another impulse, test, and look at this test. This test is much smaller than this one. Second pulse, and then bigger. So if we are copying this and this, this and this, they are pretty equal. Again, we are coming into a trading range right here. All right, these two are pretty similar. And then we have a bigger push up, more aggressive. We are coming closer probably to the open of the market. And actually, look at this. This is 1, 2, 1, and 2. Right? Looks really good. Okay. Now, before the open of the market, we have exhaustion, extreme push down, and immediately rejection into this resistance. And here we have this volume up, not by a lot, but more. So we should expect to push down to retest this for sure, but we don't know if it's gonna try to push up again or immediately retest at least into these lows. If more aggressive, of course, we are going lower. It does seem that we could go a little bit lower just because this is pretty aggressive comparing to all of this what hold before here. All right, so let's see, you guys voted. I'm gonna go down with you. And then let's check the leaderboard to see if it works today. All right. Here we go. All right. So it was down. Let's see who said down. We said we have Elvina, we have Michelle. Oh, Elvina and Michelle. All right. Nice job, guys. Let's move on. And it works. Finally, it works. It's December, guys, and that's actually gonna put us for the first time on the list. Michelle starts the game with 100%, Elvina below 100%, and Simply Tasty. Just one prediction. We are just starting the game. All right, guys, let's take this away and let's go into the next bar. 20 seconds. We going up or we going down? All right, 5 seconds left. And we have, again, down, down, up, up. Okay. So 50-50. Interesting. Let's see. Are we able to hold? Or we should go continuation down. This volume equal to this one and just a little bit smaller than this other one by like 10% maybe. Okay, let's see. And if this stopped exactly where we said on that support right there, we may have an up bar from here. The only thing that we should look deeply into is that we had a very strong push down and then backwards has this trying to go, right? We have up but immediately supply. We have up, immediately supply and demand, but again immediately supply, push down again, right? So we are still into this area right here. We could retest the highs just before we could push down, but again I'm still looking at this and this feels a little bit more aggressive than the previous before the market opens. So let's see. Let me vote. What am I gonna vote here? I'm gonna go down. It's less aggressive, so I may eat it, but let's check it out. Here we go. Down. Nice. Okay. Now we're looking at this volume here. We're looking at where it stopped, and we're looking at these two bars. Ready, guys? Let's go and vote. 20 seconds. Vote with me, up or down, buy or sell if you're ready. And we will see what this bar does. All right, we have Elvina selling and going down, down. Wow, every single person goes down. Okay. Here is the thing. There is more volume here than this other one right next to it. Now, this one is stronger than this other one. Good. Now here it stopped right at the support. That's a sign. Okay, then we have the tail, and then we have this tail. I want to see the green one, which one is. Let's see, we have 1, 2, where do I calculate from? Oh, I don't see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is the one. So the biggest volume is this one. Okay, and then this is like about 20% less, and it pushed down and a little bit up. My question here is, if we are pushing down and we are selling against the demand. In other words, we are eliminating all the demand before we are pushing down. Let's see. Now, where am I voting from here? Here's the thing. I could vote that this is gonna go up as a test because of this other one and because of this. But what if it actually does the tail and then continues down? We may come into these lows. I will still vote it up, but those are my predictions right there. All right, let's check it out. Down. Oh, no tail, no nothing. Who said down? Wow, everybody but me. Nice job, guys. All right, let's see where we are standing. Elvina with 100%, 3 predictions, and $87. Simply Tasty with 3 predictions, 67%, 67%, and I'm 67%. Happy Friday, guys. Let's keep going. 20 seconds. And tell me where we're going. Are we going up? We're going down? What are we doing? All right, looks like absolutely everyone goes down. Almost. Martin goes up. Let's see. So I crossed this line and we have a support here. So again, I'm still on the same opinion. I'm not gonna go too deep because it's the same opinion. This is more exhausted than this one, so now we have a bigger chance. And we should probably test something like this. Now, if we're looking a little bit at the bigger picture, these are 3 or even 4 bars comparing to 1 or 2 right here. All right. So if we're looking at the volume, it's about these 2 and about these 4. There is more volume there. So I'm expecting to go up at least as a test, if not something similar to this. Let's check it out. We're going up. And it's a little bit aggressive. I will not want to buy yet, but keep in mind, again, the buy or sell, that's how you are able to get on the leaderboard. All right, let's go. Wow, wow, demand definitely came in here. All right, and it came right here. Ready? 20 seconds. Where are we going? We're going up, we're going down. I definitely should have buy there. It's always easier to see after the fact. All right, 20 seconds gone. Let's see what we have. We have up, 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 and 1 down. All right. TikTok, follow us, join us, vote with us what we're doing. We're going up or down. If you want to see the whole screen, just switch the phone to the side. All right, guys. So we had this very big bar, much bigger than this one. And now you guys are ready to go down, up. At this point, we came into this resistance, and the next bar, what happened after this one was this, right? It may be a little bit lower, so maybe it could even be a tail, right? Right here. Or a continuation. Let's look at the volume. The volume is equal to this one in the middle. Oh, to this small one. That's a really good volume. So the best I would expect for me in order to enter a trade would be to have a little test and then go up. Because of that, I'm hoping to go down. It's more of a hope than actually anything, because it's such a strong bar that we could just continue up. Okay, let's see. Down. Down and aggressive. So it's not just down. Okay. Let's see. Let's give you 20 seconds. Vote what we're doing, and let's see what this bar means. All right, this feels a little bit more mixed. You guys are 50-50. So this is more aggressive. It's less aggressive than this one, the red one, but it's much more aggressive than even these two together, right? This and this. So in consideration, that is an ease of movement. Whoever has a buy here should sell. Now, could this be volatility of the open of the market? So just started? Yeah, it could be. It stopped again into this specific area. And because of that, we could still retest. Plus, this demand actually said a lot. Plus, yeah, actually, I didn't look at this, but let's look at this bar to this bar. Right? There is a little bit more volume here than this red one. And we have more result, not by a lot, but still it's a little bit harder to go down than up, tiny bit. Could we return? Yeah, we could return. Here's the thing, I'm looking if I should buy there. It's too aggressive to buy there, and because of that I will not enter. But is it a good spot? It's pretty close to this area, right? So if it goes up, yes, that would have been the best idea. All right, let's check it out. We're trying to go up, and let's see, let's clean this up. Beautiful. Let's see how the leaderboard goes. All right, so we have Michelle the whole night with 60%, 5 predictions. Martin, 50%, 4 predictions, and Simply Tasty. Simply Tasty, you're staying behind today. It's Friday, right? We are blaming it on Friday. We have a week past that it's been many things happening for sure. So, as always, we don't see how much Michelle, because of such a big name, has. But I see some money. Let's see in the back end. Michelle, no, $0. Okay, let's go back to it. My brain is resting today. Simply Tasty says, I completely agree. I'm on the same page with you today. All right, guys, 20 seconds. Let's vote into the next bar. Really harsh one, and yeah, buy or sell. Elvina, by the way, you are short one contract. Just if you forgot about it. All right, so now we have absolutely every single person going up. Okay, okay. We are pretty close to this selling zone, what we've been before. This. Now, before we had this, and this, and then this. If that's the case, you guys are right, because this is a better bar than this, right? Let's see the volume. I don't see the volume today against the bars. That's crazy. Let me have my mouse. So this one, the super high volume here and here. That's about 20% more, and this is a better bar. Now we could still retest, right? Something smaller, maybe something like this, and coming into the high as after. But a big chance that you guys are right. Let's see. We all making money today. Every single person voted up. I will go with you guys. Up. Let's go. Nice. Did anyone buy? No open positions. No. That's impossible. That's such an amazing trade. And nobody entered into that trade. By the way, for reference, this should be a good trade right here. So this will be probably a very good entry point, the last bar, because you are seeing the exhaustion comparing to whatever passed here. Now this one, no, because it's too aggressive. So if you are in the trade and you entered somewhere here, you could have the stop loss right here and pray. Who knows? But that could have gave you a really good push up. Amazing. All right, guys, 20 seconds. Let's go into the next bar. We going up or we going down? Simple Tasty says possible selling zone. Let's check it out. Let's move a little bit to the side. And then we have down, up, up. Okay. And up. So 50-50. Okay. But we are definitely in a selling zone right here. This is the previous close of yesterday. This is pretty aggressive. And then this area is what sold. It wasn't very aggressive, right? We kept trying to buy. We surpassed this heavy selling from before, and that's a good sign. Now, from here as the next bar, could we come and retest this area? Yeah, 100%. But before that, let's look at the volume. The volume is increasing. That means what? More selling. But the bar is not much weaker. So if there is not too much volatility, I could say that we have at least one more test up. If sellers are coming in stronger without us expecting it, well, okay, but let's check it out. Let's move on. Wow. Do you see that bar? I mean, That bar extremely improved comparing to these ones, and the volume is higher. Two things: supply came in and demand came stronger and pushed it higher. So who set up? Elvina, Michelle. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, keep in mind where we are. We are at this area. And you see that this is a bigger resistance, probably on the 5 minutes. Let's vote. Did I start it? Yes. 20 seconds. Are we going up or are we going down from here? That's an interesting place to be. Wow, Simply Tasty goes down. Michelle up, Martin up, Elvina up. This is a tough one because this is a really good bar, but at the same time, it's the highest volume of the day. Again, not included the first minute that it's explosion. Sellers are here for sure. Now, how much they are going to be able to hold? Well, I don't know. This is a really good push up, and we just started slowly with this capability of testing going down, and then boom, did not give a second to any of those sellers. It kept pushing up, but it has to test somewhere. So I would think that could test here something small and then go up. If that's the case, we could look into the strength and enter, or the other option is it will just go up and we are not capable of going in. I'm gonna vote down, but a little bit skeptical just because it's pretty strong. So 50-50. Let's see. So we all won on this one. But whoever said up for sure won. Michelle 75%, 67%, and Simply Tasty 38%. Simply Tasty, don't worry. We will delete it and next time you're gonna be on top. I'm 75%, so they're there. But let me take this away. All right. What I was saying is that this bar is 50-50. Both of you got it. It went up. Well, first of all, it came down, then went up, and supply keeps coming. Look at this. More supply. Okay, guys, 20 seconds. Where are we going? Are we going up or are we going down? Let's see. I'm not sure which one was the separation in between the previous one. So I would say down, 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 up and down. So we have almost everyone down. Feral, welcome back. Let's see, guys. This is a very high volume. That's clear. Now, this bar, comparing to this bar, it's about, I don't know, 6 times weaker. That means that 6 times more sellers came in than the previous bar. So we should probably go down and test that. Yes, I'm not gonna prolong it. Let's check it out. If we don't go down, it's also possible. That means that the market is really, really strong and demand keeps coming in on top of the supply. And in that case, if you entered somewhere here where we talked before, just hold it, hold it, hold it. Do not get scared. until you see something that will change of behavior, change of character. All right, guys, let's see. Let's clean this and let's go. What are we doing with that bar? Wow. Wow. I will give you the 20 seconds because, to be honest, I don't know what to do with that bar. 20 seconds, and what would you do with that bar? Interesting. It's an interesting bar. So we have down, 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 up, and down. Again, most of you are going down. Ooh, here's the thing. I may be wrong. Remember, market does what market wants, and we will never be able to predict at 100%. But I do think that this is actually a very weak test. Now, what I don't like, it's this push up here, that we came above and then we were not able to. But at the same time, look at this volume. Volume died. And when volume dies, there are no sellers. There are instances when volume dies before the supply comes in. And actually, that was one of my trades today. And I hate it because it makes you think that actually supply is not coming in. And if supply is not coming in, then you're pushing more demand, and again and again and again, right? And it keeps going. There are days that this keeps going up without stop. But again, some days demand exhausts so much that supply is like, okay, we're ready to sell. And then you just entered there, that I'm entering there. I'm entering one contract only, just as a test. A buy, and oh, up, not down. And up. Let's see, guys. You versus me. Up. Remember, guys, volume. Always the reason of volume. Yes, it stopped here completely. But with practice, you will start seeing that there are two types of trends. I'm not talking about up or down. I'm talking in the same up, let's just say, right, or down. Whereas trend, explosive, and you keep pushing up and you see how buyers are extremely strong. And then there is this, that I would even say that's a trading range. If we go very deep, this is a buying climax, change of behavior, secondary test, and so on. All right. And that means what? A very, very possible accumulation. Accumulation while we're still going up. Now, the next bar could be red. Yeah. But for now, I guessed it. 20 seconds, guys. Let's go. Where are we going? We're going up or down? Harold buys with me. And we're going up, up, up. And up. Okay. I hope I didn't give you a strong bias just because I was explaining the trading range. I may be completely wrong. Let's see, guys. Let's do a little bit of analysis here. One, more volume coming in, improving of the bar. Good. Now, these two bars, very high volume, right? This could mean the opposing force at the beginning, at the middle of the trade trend, and then a rejection should happen to go into the exhaustion. Where is gonna happen? I want to see a couple of things, because if we are comparing this as an impulse with this one as an impulse, right after this bar and this bar, this is a weaker bar, but then we still have this bar. Let's see which one is this one. This one is this. Yeah, look at this volume, pretty equal. In other words, there is still selling here. So in also other words is that we could retest again this area here, what sellers stopped selling, and then go up. Ooh, harsh to say. I'm in the trade. I'm gonna stay in the trade, but I'm gonna stay on the side for this one because but if I will say something verbal, it will go up. Boom! I should have predicted. I should have put it in my in my prediction. All right, what you guys said? Absolutely everyone up. Perfect. That's what we're doing today, Friday night. All right, easy. 20 seconds. Let's go. And let's get that money. Let's see where we're standing. Ferrell is taking first place because he's the only one who made the trade with $112. With one prediction failed, and Michelle immediately with a 70% went under just because she did not enter any trades. Just remember, guys, the algorithm checks if you made a trade. Don't do it if you are not ready, but try to find those spots in there to be predicted, all right? And I'm at 78%, not bad for a Friday, and $200. If those will be real money, those will be real money. All right, we're going up, up, down, probably down, so 50-50. Okay. We have the same volume. This is a tiny bit worse than this one. We could reject into testing this depending on how fast we are exhausting. If we are still strong, we will keep going up. But if we are starting to exhaust depending on what happened into the left, we could have a test, something like this, and then again. Let's check it out. I will go up. I will go up again. Oh, Ferrer, a little bit late for the vote. Don't worry. We will get you on the next one. All right, let's go into this one. Ooh. That bar says a lot, does it? All right, I'm gonna open the 20 seconds now. Remember to vote within the 20 seconds so the algorithm can take it, all right? Let's go. 20 seconds, vote up or down. Michelle is killing it today with 73%, 11 predictions. Amazing job. That's on top of prop firms, seriously. So Ferrell goes down, up, and everybody else goes down. Yeah, Michelle, you should be hired at one of those prop firms. Make some money, make some real money. All right, guys. So here is the thing. I'm a little bit more towards the Ferrell side because this was a test, right? Again, it came here and then immediately pushed up. Again, same as I said, if we are exhausting because something else, whatever happened in the past, and now we are getting more sellers, well, we're going down. But this feels not a lot of sellers. Look at the volume. Volume is a tiny bit higher than previous. All right, this. The worst case scenario is that demand is trying. So when you're in a trade live, demand will try again here, right? Couple ticks up to try, and you see it live trying, and then boom down, up again, boom down, right? Those are little secrets that you are like, okay, even if it doesn't go down right now, that's not going too long up. That's a change of behavior happening soon. But in this case, I'm voting up. And not just I'm voting up, I'm expecting for this to push a little bit higher, because this bar, I will take it comparison to this other two. All right, something like that. So to have at least an 820, yeah, 820, 822, I will give it. Let's go. Boom! Nice, 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 nice. Oh, damn. We have Ferrell with $300. Ferrell made $300 today. Michelle, you should have entered that trade. You wanted to enter the trade, I know it. Don't worry. It's better not to trade, remember. Do not trade if you are not ready, comparison to just enter something that you are not ready and now you are creating a bad habit. Right? We are here to improve our habits and just trade when you are ready. Simply Tasty is sleeping today. She's been on the top for a long time, but today it's Friday. We are blaming it on the Friday. Alright guys, 20 seconds. Where are we going? We're going up, we're going down. Ten seconds. Alright, so we have up, down, up, down. Okay, so mixed. Guys, remember one thing, and that is change takes time. If we are strong, we are strong. Now, a bar to come down, yeah, could happen. But the change of this, look at this is extremely strong. Takes time. Takes time and takes a lot of effort. So you're gonna see at the end something like this, right? It's gonna start coming down, weakness, and then not capable of going anywhere, not up, not down, but then we are seeing inside signs of weakness, and just then we change your behavior. With that being said, go with the trend. It will pay off. Let's see. So we have, if we compare this bar with these two, we have this bar with this bar. And that bar was from here, 1, 2, 3, yep, and then this. So we have about 5% less volume, and this bar feels pretty good. Look at the tail, look at the tail. And after this bar was what? This bar. So in the worst case scenario, in my opinion, will be that we will have just a tiny up and just exhaust. But I'm still looking for something like this. All right, let's go. Did I vote? I did not vote. Let's go up and move on. Up by a lot. If we are looking this doesn't happen all the time, not into this time frame. But I'm making it big for you guys to even see how strong we are. There is a couple of ticks here, probably 1 or 2 ticks, that it's a gap. Right? That's how strong we've been between these two bars. All right? Because there was not a lot of volume, there was not a lot of sellers. And that's why we have this. Let me fix this backwards. Okay, let's vote, 20 seconds. And after the votes, we will reopen the leaderboard. 20 seconds, let's vote. We are going up or we going down. TikTok, join us. We're going up, we're going down. If you want to see the full chart, switch your phone sideways. If you want to actually play the game for real, join us on YouTube. The algorithm only takes YouTube, but you can play along and learn first. All right, what we got? Again, I don't know who started. So we have an up, up, down, up, up. Ooh, almost everyone up. All right, Samson, welcome back. He says down. Wow, Samson versus everyone in YouTube. All right. Before that, let's see how we're doing. Feral number one with 460 bucks, 67%. Michelle 69%. Amazing. You guys are doing amazing. Martin, you did not enter a trade. 50%. It's really good. Guys, if you have a 50% prediction rate, you will make money in the market. Done. Just make sure you get that entry point. I am $900 with 2 contracts, 83%. Not bad for a Friday. All right, let's take this back. And we said most of you up versus Samson. Let's see what we had. Let's do this a tiny bit smaller. Why it doesn't work? There you are. All right, something like that. You guys see it? Good. We have these two bars. This is a smaller bar than this. And about a 20-ish% more volume. Meaning what? Sellers. Now, how much sellers? If we calculate it, if we take this and this was the volume right here, pretty equal to the high, and then we had this push here, right? Let me fix the 7 seconds. Ah, damn it, I moved the next bar. All right, you guys voted though, right? Yeah, you voted. I just didn't vote. All right, that's okay. So that was the next bar. Where are we? So this improved over this and this. It's still not down, but it's a sign. You guys ready? Let's see. What you guys gonna do from here? For those who are in trades, remember, you are in a trade. Or ask me, all right? I know you guys don't see it, but ask me and I will tell you what the backend says. So we're going up, up, down, down. And down. And down. So about 70% of people going down, and TikTok goes down too. Okay. Let's see, guys. Let's see. This is a really interesting point because we have this that went over this one. This one improved over this one, the opposite way. And then the next bars will be this and this. This reminds me of a day that we actually had it live here, and it feels that it's similar. So I'm a little bit biased because I'm reminding of that day. If I'm right, well, okay. If not, I will lose from my 83% prediction rate. That prediction previously was that yes, this is weaker than this, but it's still not crazy. It's still a tiny bit okay. In other words, we should expect an up bar and an exhaustion. So something like this, something even probably smaller if we don't have a climatic, but I don't think we're gonna have a climatic. I think we're just gonna exhaust in here. All right, did I vote? I'm gonna vote right here as I promised. We're going up. I'm still in a trade. Let's go. Boom. Wow, look at that bar. That bar said exactly what I said. Wow. Wow. Oh, and let me fix the 9 seconds there. Again, this software. Ah, damn it. I always do the same thing. I'm trying to fix those 9 seconds, but not like that. So we skip the bar. Okay, now. So the next bar again will have been up, and I will elaborate a little bit of why, because you are seeing it. Yeah, I skipped the next bar. This is just open. Just it's 1 minute open, so it's like right on the second and the bar opened, just again because the software. I will try to do one thing, but this software is not really great for bar by bar. It's more like second by second. So yeah. All right. So elaborate on what we did. We had these 2 bars, then exhaustion, right? This was better than this. So we are expecting weakness here and then even more weakness here, right? And that's exactly what we got. It would have been pretty predictable. So if you are in the trade right here, this is probably getting closer to your, excuse me, exit. And talking about that, I'm getting out. I have 2 longs. I'm out. Oh, I think I elaborated into what is happening before I gave you the 20 seconds. Okay, 20 seconds. I see Farrell is like, he said sell, I'm selling. All right, guys, now sell. Sell or vote up or down. All right. Yeah. I see that I created a bias in you. Absolutely everyone going down, huh? All right. You know what? Nobody's gonna know that. I'm gonna delete that chunk and you guys did it by yourself. All right. Let's see where I was. Okay, I'm predicting down. I got out of my trades. Perel says opposing force. Yeah, it's not just opposing force, but it's also a lot of exhaustion. So demand is just overextended and is looking for a pullback. Maybe here if it's not too strong, right? And if it's strong, we're coming all the way here and then retesting the highs. At this time of the day, we kind of enter into a trading range right here. Yeah, let's see how good I'm gonna predict this one. Let's go. Did you guys voted? Yes, I voted. Let's go. Down. Amazing. You guys, 100% of you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, by the way, Farrell, you are short one. Probably you texted twice the sell, so you went from one bot into one short. Just so you know, if you want to keep it, keep it. If you want to close it into the next one with a buy. All right, guys, 20 seconds. Where are we going? And we are getting close to the end of the day. Let's do 3 bars. Let's do 3 bars more, okay? Don't tell my wife, but let's do 3 bars. All right, so Farrell sold more. You are short 2 contracts now. And we're going down, down, up, up. Okay, so mixed, 50-50. All right. What am I gonna do on this one? Remember when we said that this area is like a trading range, and if you open it into a smaller time frame, it's a buying climax, a secondary test, and all of those things? I'm seeing the same thing here. Boom, boom. Right? Now, of course, this is weaker than this other one. Volume and volume. Volume is weaker than this, right? Now, there are 2 options here. One, we are starting to be weak here. Demand is just like Here you go. I opened for you. Get out. Buy two contracts. No more. Meanwhile, so if we are very low here, we are able to just another retest, right? Let's see. All right. Now, Feral, you have to buy two Bs. So B and B. Do it twice. 20 seconds, and I'm gonna move into the next one. B and B. B1 and B2. All right, no more. That's it. All right, let's see. That should kick you out of your trade. And you are, let's see the algorithm. All right, nobody has open positions. All right, guys, my point of view is that we are still gonna go up from here. I don't think that we are so weak, but that up, I don't think it's gonna go much higher than here. All right, I'm gonna stay on the side because I think I'm pretty good today and I don't want to really mess it up for no reason for 3 more bars, but that's my verbal vote. Wow. So what did we do? Because I don't know why this new bar is here. Because we voted for this bar. Probably a bug on the whatever. I probably clicked twice. I don't know. But whoever set up, it got it. Really good. Tiny. But then immediately this was a complete failure of those demands. And then we pushed lower into this support. All right, guys, 20 more seconds. We have 2 more bars and then we are gonna get out of here, right? Oh, and by the way, today we are getting our first king of the month, king of December. 5 seconds. We are voting up or we're voting down? Up, 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 down, up. All right, let's see. Almost everybody goes up here. Now, we touched that support, important. Then we have these 2 bars here, important. And then volume, unless this is, but it's not just the beginning of the bar because it's a big bar. So no, I will look into like why that happened. But let's take it as a bar passed. That means exhaustion right here, right? And then some demand came in and we should have something similar like this. So up. All right, let's go. Yeah, you know what, guys? So the bars are like halfway, something is happening. Let's end up here so we don't mess with your predictions. All right, because it feels that it stopped into the middle of the prediction, right? I don't know why. And we will continue that next time. Let's see where we are with today. Let me clean this. All right, Feral, number 1 with $637, 43% prediction rate. Not bad. 43% prediction rate on bar by bar. Again, guys, it's really, really good. You guys cannot understand how many people I've seen on YouTube as gurus and people who will say that they understand trading and they will not understand as deep as just bar by bar. All right, so everyone who is here, I see 40%, I see 46%, 59%. You guys are doing amazing. All right, Michelle, number 2 with 59% and 17 predictions. Michelle, bravo, you've done 17 predictions. If you look, you actually done more predictions than me, so amazing job. And Martin, 46%, 13 predictions. Again, a lot of predictions and really, really good. I'm up $1,000. if it will be real money. 86%. Not bad for the day. I'm definitely proud inside. I just don't let it show. Just kidding. Okay. Let's do a couple of things. Let's do 1. We are doing this. 2. We are doing this. And 3. Let me remind me. How do I get that king up there? We had the button, but I don't remember how it was. I believe... Nope, that's the old one. I'm trying to get it. It's probably this one. It's happening? No? Nothing? Oh my god, I'm serious? How did I do it? Almost there, guys. Sorry. I'm trying to get that king there because he deserves it. Where are you? Live votes. Where are the votes? Right here. There you are. Okay. And it's happening. No! I am the king. No, actually I had it specified specifically to not be involved into this. So basically Feral is the king of December. I will fix that, don't you worry. Feral, congratulations, you are the king of December. Unless someone else takes your get on top of you next time. So you guys have to make more than 600 hours to kick him out of there. And I will get out of there as soon as I fix my my bot. Guys, amazing job. Again, we have our first king. Feral, congratulations. Michelle, congratulations. And Martin, congratulations on the top 3. Have an amazing weekend. And I will see you guys on Wednesday.